I couldn't find the reason why I was having these like perpetual horrific rashes, and I'd seen so many doctors and tried literally everything. Felt disgusting and ugly and just didn't have confidence in myself. But I also was basically cured within 2 days. Growing up, I always had eczema. I've had it since I was little. If you don't know, eczema is basically when you have, like rashes on your body. That's what it is. And the most common areas are like right here on the insides of your arms, or that was, I feel like a hand model, or like the backs of your legs, which, you know. And so I had those areas, but I also started developing eczema on my neck and chest, and occasionally I'd have like a couple spots in like random places like my thigh. Be like, what is that? Oh right, I have eczema, a chronic illness. So elementary school, middle school, I think I was just like young, so it didn't really bother me. Then I got to high school, I started getting really into tennis, and I was playing competitively, and I was like playing tennis in horrifically hot weather during all my summers, and would just like have these horrible flare-ups. It became really common for me to just like have these really irritated rashes on my arms and legs that I would scratch so much that they would bleed, and I would like sleep with socks on my hands at night to keep myself from itching them. I'd strap ice packs to like my legs, like just was doing all these things. And you know, and during this entire period of eczema, I would only really see my dermatologist when I was having like a flare-up, you know. I'd have rashes and look really miserable and small, and they prescribed me like some of the strongest steroid creams on the market. It's probably like junior year of high school. I like did a little bit more research about what I was using and came across articles where it's like steroid creams have really bad long-term effects, like they give you cancer and like joint failure or like organ failure, something like that. And so then I stopped using them, but I quickly realized, this is like, I don't know, this is still in high school, but I quickly realized that I can't stop using them, because when I stop using them, I have no way to control my rash. I tried so many things like shea butter, honey, aloe vera, vitamin E extract, coconut oil. My parents and I probably bought like dozens of lotions and creams and products that people had said had worked for them to cure their eczema, and it just did nothing for me. Like maybe it would, you know, moisturize it a little, but it wouldn't ever cure it. Then I get to my gap year and I go backpacking through Southeast Asia for like 3 months of my gap year. My skin clears up almost completely. It's like it's crazy. I'm like, I don't know what's happening. Like I'm living in literally like random cheap hostels, like sleeping on random beds. I'm not even showering most of the time. Like I'm so dirty and so unhygienic. I'm eating like street food. Like how is my skin happy with this? I don't understand. Then I got to college, developed allergies, eye allergies. If you look back on my Harvard dorm tour video, oh my gosh, that's so, yes, that was a long time ago. Wow. You'll see that, you know, one of my eyes was like swollen shut. So, and on top of that, I was developing new rashes. I had rashes on my eyelids and on my upper lip and on my face and neck. If you look back on my vlogs, some of you have said on my vlogs, like, you look awful. Like, you guys are mean, oh my God. I don't think anyone has said you look awful, but like you look tired, and that's because I was going through I hope you feel bad. I was going through like severe allergic reactions, people. So then I saw a doctor at school, and he was like, okay, you moved across the country, you're in a new environment with new people, and there's kind of no point to like testing you for allergies because everything is new. Then my eye allergies went away, but as time went on, my skin continued to have reactions, and more frequently. And I started using cortisone creams almost every day, which I knew at that point was bad. Like I shouldn't be doing that. So at this point, I'm like, I'd say I'm pretty worried, like probably like a 4 or a 5 on a scale out of 10. My mom's at like a solid 27. She's like the best mom. She's like very devoted and very loving, but in that vein, just like she went crazy and was researching so much, like shipping me books about my skin, sending me links to like obscure Chinese articles of like random herbal, and I was just like, Mom, like this is a lot. But she did do something that I'm so thankful for. She got me an appointment with a contact dermatitis specialist, which there are very few in the world, and there happens to be like a world leading, renowned, whatever, one near my hometown. immediately could tell that she knew what she was talking about and knew what she was looking at from looking at my skin. And she immediately was like, okay, I think you don't just have eczema, you have chronic dermatitis too, which is a condition where you develop allergic reactions in the form of like on your skin. And so she gave me my first and only patch test, which is when they put a bunch of allergens on your back. I got 72, I think, and I got my results back and I realized that I was allergic to a lot of things that were in the products that I was using. I don't know, I think after my results came in, I just kind of figured like, okay, I'm pretty much done. Like, I got it. These are my allergens. Like, once I kind of avoid them, my reactions will all go away. But I kept on having reactions, like even, I mean, first of all, directly after the patch test, which actually is pretty common. But also just like 1 month, 2 months after, I was still having flare-ups. And then I got to college and they only worsened. Like, even as I was avoiding my allergens, and I'm allergic to this compound called balsam of Peru, which is like in some food products and is in like most spices. So I was eating like a really basic diet, like no spices on anything that I was eating. And on top of that, like all my products were like had no fragrance, had like very limited ingredients. And I was still having reactions and I was like, what the hell is going on? Like, this is so frustrating. I don't know what's wrong with me. And so then I went to another doctor, another contact dermatitis specialist who was in Boston. She just kind of said to me at the appointment, like, it's kind of weird to me that your skin condition kind of fluctuates according to your environment. Like, the fact that you could clear up completely in Southeast Asia means that it's external factors that are influencing you. And then she was like, why don't I give you a note to like ask to move you out of your dorm room? Like, during the course of this like frustrating search for answers, I had bought like a really expensive air purifier. Like, honestly thought that I was allergic to dust / dust mites, because that's a thing, because it really, you don't know what's triggering you. Like, I just had no context. So I was more than happy to move out of my dorm room. I was like, okay, I'm willing to try anything. Talked to my dean like literally that night. He immediately moved me out of the dorm that night and to a room with a hardwood floor, because that was one thing my dermatologist had said, like, maybe it's the carpet in your room. And then within 2 days I cleared up completely. Like literally, like my eczema too started to go. Like, look at me. That was weird, but I've been clear the whole rest of the year and have had like such minor flare-ups that they're like not even really noticeable. I went from being itchy pretty much every second of every day to now just like being itchy like 3 times a day. The way I've been treating my skin historically is just like get a flare-up, not question it, and just like patch it up with like harmful steroid creams. And I think from this experience I've really realized like flare-ups do happen for a reason. They're not just random. They may be caused by a lot of factors, but a lot of what cures this condition is just like having a good lifestyle, having a good diet, taking care of your body, understanding, like getting to understand the signals your body gives you. I'm gonna go watch The Lion King. I love you all. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.